The Lord spake to my father again, saying that it was not meet for him to take his family into the wilderness alone. And the Lord commanded him that I, Nephi, and my brethren, should again return unto the land of Jerusalem, and bring down Ishmael and his family into the wilderness. Now behold, we went up unto the house of Ishmael, and we did gain favor in his sight, and also his household, insomuch that they took their journey with us down into the wilderness to the tent of our father. And it came to pass that I, Nephi, took one of the daughters of Ishmael to wife, and also my brethren and Zoram took of the daughters of Ishmael to wife. Now behold, while we were in the wilderness, my brothers and I did go often and hunt for food. Now it came to pass that my father arose one morning and went forth to the door of his tent. And to his great astonishment he beheld upon the ground a round ball of curious workmanship, and it was of fine brass. And within the ball were 2 spindles, and the one pointed the way whither we should go into the wilderness. And the ball was called the Liahona.
Nephi, what's wrong?
We have no meat! We killed nothing, and Nephi has broken our only bow.
When our bows lost their spring, he knew that his steel bow was our only means of obtaining meat, and he insisted on being our big hunter.
If he had let me use the bow, I would have taken care of it and brought back enough meat for us to eat.
I'm sorry. I was trying to hit a wild goat high on a ridge. I drew the bow back too far, and it snapped.
O Nephi, my son, you should have been more careful. There are many of us to feed. How will we obtain our meat?
You are worthless to us. You don't know your place, little brother, always trying to be the leader, and now we will die because of your stupidity.
We have wandered much in the wilderness, and we have suffered much affliction, hunger, thirst, and fatigue, and after all these sufferings we must perish in the wilderness with hunger.
Is there a way back? Can we find our way back to Jerusalem?
Lehi, you must do something. We must go back home. Ask the Lord to guide us back to Jerusalem.
Stop talking such nonsense, Mother. This is all foolishness, a great foolish dream of our father. And now we die in the wilderness because of our foolish father, an even bigger fool of a little brother.
I don't understand how the Lord could allow this to happen. Has he chosen to punish us and allow us to die in the desert?
Now Laman and Lemuel and the sons of Ishmael did begin to murmur exceedingly because of their sufferings and afflictions in the wilderness. And also my father began to murmur against the Lord his God. Yea, and they were all exceedingly sorrowful, even that they did murmur against the Lord. And behold, I did speak much unto my brethren, because they had hardened their hearts again, even unto complaining against the Lord their God. Now it came to pass that I did make out of wood a bow, and out of a straight stick an arrow. Wherefore I did arm myself with a bow and an arrow, with a sling and with stones.
Oh, you've got to be kidding. What are you gonna kill with that? A cockroach?
Behold, the Lord will deliver us if we are faithful and obedient. He has carried us through every trial, and will carry us through this one as well, if we are humble and seek his counsel. You know this to be true as well as I do. Now, Father, whither shall I go to obtain food?
When my son Nephi showed such faith and asked for my guidance, I was ashamed of my murmuring. I went to my tent and asked forgiveness of the Lord. And behold, the voice of the Lord came unto me, and I was truly chastened because of my murmuring, insomuch that I was brought down into the depths of sorrow. And after I had been chastened, the voice of the Lord said unto me, Look upon the ball, and behold the things which are written.
I did go forth up into the top of the mountain, according to the directions which were given upon the ball. And I did slay wild beasts, insomuch that I did obtain food for our families. When I returned to our tents, how great was their joy! And it came to pass that they did humble themselves before the Lord, and did give thanks unto him. Now as for the ball, I beheld the pointers which were in the ball, that they did work according to the faith and diligence and heed which were given unto them. Thus we see that by small means the Lord can bring about great things.